Hello, YouTube. Just wanted to come on and give a quick word of encouragement, a quick um, testimony of what's happened this morning. Um, I often ask the Lord if He will put people in front of me who need to hear the truth. And when I ask Him this, I always say, I won't let you down. I will bring honor and glory to Your name. I will share the truth when those things happen. And I guess this message is to let everyone know that He is in control of everything that we do, as well as everything around us, those who serve Him. He is in control of all things, and it's so mind blowing how he works. And I just want to give honor and praise and glory to His name. Um, so I went to the grocery store this morning. I always ride with my dad, always. Well, the second we leave the house, I go to get in his front seat and I get an order, a delivery. And I haven't had one all morning, but the second I open the door to get in his car, I get a delivery, and it's a really good delivery right on the way to the grocery store. So I said, "Hey, I'm going to drive separate, and I'm going to take this, and I'll be there, 10 minutes after you get there." I go pick up the delivery. It's a half a mile from my house. The delivery pickup. I pick it up. The drop off is a mile and a half away from the delivery pickup, and it's on the way to the grocery store. I'm thinking about other things, um, talking to the Lord about a video that He's leading me to make, and I'm just caught up in speaking to the Lord, and He's got my mind. He's had me forget that I had the delivery in my car. I'd passed where I'm supposed to turn about a half mile, so I had to turn around. It probably cost me 5 minutes. Then I get to the grocery store. We finish grocery shopping, and I need gas. So, Dad, I'll meet you at home. I'm going to stop and get some gas. And I pull up to the gas station, and I pull up to the pump. There's an older gentleman on the other side of the pump. He leans over and shares a message, says, "Hey, you better fill up. This gas is it's getting ready to go up." I don't know if that, I know eventually, yes, it's going to go up. And I just said, well, in the future, it's going to go up over $4, which is what he said. He said, it's going to go up over $4. And I said, well, in the future, it'll go up higher than that eventually. And it will. He starts just speaking openly about how terrible our leader is, and how bad our government is, and how all these things have changed. And he's probably 80 to, he might have mid 80s, but he's getting around good shape. He was a war veteran. He was wearing, I guess he was probably in World War II. But he did let me know he was ex-military, and he had eyes to see a lot. A lot of the stuff he was saying was the truth, and I just let him know I do agree with what you're saying. I do think it's a controlled demolition, but where I've been spending time with the Lord and seeking the truth through His Word, all this stuff is foretold. And I let him know that in the Bible it speaks of, as a nation, as a whole. I asked him, would you agree that as a whole, our nation has turned our back to the Lord? Oh, absolutely. Well, do you know that in the Bible it speaks of, when that happens, that our enemies will rule over us, and specifically women and youth will rule over us? You think that's a fair assessment of what's going on in the United States right now? I didn't call it Babylon. But you could see the wheels turning. And it's not about the conversation. That I was able to share the truth that is the Word. And it had him thinking, this man is not someone he's from an older generation. He's from a generation that spent time in that word. I know that had his wheels turning. I did what I was supposed to do, and I'll leave it at that. I shared the word, I shared the truth. What this testimony is about is folks, the Lord ordains your steps and other people's steps to put you in these situations. Are you seeing them? Are you taking advantage of them? Or are you just going to kind of do what the church does today and just not rock the boat? I could have very easily said, yeah, you're right, you know. But that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to stand on the truth. We're supposed to whip out the sword of truth, the sword of spirit, and share it with people and remind them, hey, let's not complain about our government. We brought this on ourselves. I'm just as much to blame as anyone else. What can we do moving forward to make these changes? And it's just amazing how the Lord sets these moments up. Folks, He is in charge of every single thing that happens. And I know in my heart that was an answered prayer. That was Him giving me a chance to share the truth with someone. That gentleman engaged me. And maybe I'm going to need to do a better job of engaging other people, but you better believe when somebody opens that door, I'm kicking it in with the word of the Lord. You give me that opportunity, I'm taking advantage of it. And he didn't look to shut me up. A lot of people do. They want to switch the subject real quick, and that's fine. I just don't like to talk about worldly things, so I don't have much to say on those topics. Unless it's something that is spoken of in Bible prophecy. I did share with him what's going on in Israel, where they're trying to give prison time for speaking on the name of the Lord and Jesus and speaking of the Bible. Things are happening. Judgment is coming. And I just hope this gives people encouragement. When you see an opportunity to step out on faith, do it. The Lord is involved. If you step out on faith and do something, it's after it happens that you can reflect on it and you can see the things that the Lord has done that allowed you to either share or to stay quiet and not rock the boat. Not say anything that's going to cause anyone to, like the church does. They don't want to speak the truth because it'll cause people to leave their congregation, which affects their money. Most churches are a business right now. They're not going to tell you the truth of what's going on right now. So, I hope this reaches someone. I hope someone finds the love and the joy and the happiness it brought me today. Is a great way to start my day. I hope everyone has a wonderfully blessed day. Learn something today. Be open to being corrected. And you got to find the little things that bring you joy, or we'll all cry. So keep the faith. I love each and every one of you. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll be in touch in the near future. Love you all.